What's up, you saucy lot? Hope you're alright. It's your boy, the Blade Runner. Yesterday, I had my old mate Max in the shop and he wanted a cheeky little skin fade. So what I did, rather than going through the whole guard system, what I did, I just worked with a 0.5 and then just faded it up through clipper over comb and a little bit of freehand work. Took a little bit off the top. Happy days. So who have I got here right now? We got, oh, hello Rui, hello Errol. You alright, dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also my little protege, we got Stuart. Happy days. Anyway, guys, please do subscribe because it makes me a very happy boy. Anyway, I'm out of here. See you later. Bye. Right, so he's got a bit of a mop going on. Now I'm going to fade it, but a little bit differently. Normally I would go through the guards, but we're just going to go with one guard, and that'll be a 0.5. First thing we're going to do is we're going to attack the top. So we're going to damp the top down. Take centre profile. And we follow that profile through to the back. Right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a radial section. This is a section that's just going to go from the ear through the crown to the other ear. Just taking a bit of the bulk out of that. Be very careful. If you've got a very strong crown, you might struggle, so you might want to be keeping it square rather than rounding it off. So I've got two guidelines now, one from the profile and then one from the radial section we took. And now we're just going to work horizontal sections. And just over directing everything up to 90 degrees over directed. Just cross-checking that, making sure there's no bits that I've missed. Then we're just going to take that bit of weight out through the side, keeping that square. By cutting the graduation on the side square and keeping the top layer square as well, what that's going to basically do, that's going to keep that corner. So it gives it a much more square look. Right, so we're going to texturize the top. Just literally just going to channel cut it. Now I could have gone in with a deep point cutting or some slicing or some back cutting, but this is more about just really getting some of the weight out. I think if I used a more intrusive cutting technique with the texturizing, it might make the hair bounce up a little bit too much. So this is all about just getting weight out of the hair. Right, before I start my fade, I'm just going to dry everything down. It's going to make the fading a little bit easier. Alright, so there's no guard on the clippers. I'm just keeping that fade low and just dropping it down very slightly at the back. Now, I've been asked in the past, how do you know that you've got it even both sides? What you can do when you're actually putting that line in, look in the mirror, look at the reflection from the side that you've done already, and that will give you a good guide. So I'll put a 0.5 guard on the clippers, and this is going to be literally the only guard that I use. So I've taken the guard off now, just softening that little line down. I think when you're actually fading, it's always good to try these different techniques, and I always say, you know, find a system that works for you, but it's good to try and just step out of the box a little bit and just try different things. So a lot of the time I would have gone through the whole guard system, whether it's a fade down or fade up technique, but I just wanted to just work a little bit more freehand with this. Obviously now masters have been put back into law in the UK, so it always makes your work a little bit more difficult when you're actually working around by the ears. Now I'm going to start building up my shape. So there's two ways that you can clipper over comb. What I'm doing there is I'm going across the comb. That's a good way of taking out your bulk. And then if you want to actually build up a graduation, work so that your clipper guard is running exactly the same way as the teeth of the comb. So it just makes it a little bit more detailed. So take the bulk out first, then start building your shape. So bulk out, form a shape. Also, when you are clipper over comb, don't forget you do need to come out with the comb. It's like a C-scoop technique. Well, I'm just going to bald that out with the Braun Series 9s. Just taking those very end lengths off. And just working a bit of scissor over comb, just for some fine detailing. Okay, I'm going back in with the clippers. Right, so I've finished the shape. And then blasting the hair through. Really use your fingers, get stuck in. Really feel the shape of the haircut that you've put in. Just a bit of matrix high riser. Creates beautiful texture within the haircut. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Please do subscribe. See you later.